Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Young Sutton and welcome back to my channel. Now today is Valentine's Day and this video is my gift to all of you lovelies. This is the Manifesting with the Chakras video. Now, to begin, you'll want to read my blog on Manifesting with the Chakras, which I've linked in the description box below. It's actually part one. It's all about the chakras and how they tie into the manifestation process. Now, part two of this blog discusses methods to clear the chakras, and I will be linking that as soon as I've put it together, which should be later today or tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Now, what you need to know right now is that the chakras are like energy regulators in our bodies. And manifesting is a process of tapping into the energy of the cosmos. For this reason, manifesting begins with the crown chakra and ends with the root chakra. Okay, not the other way around, which is generally how we work with our chakras. We start at the bottom and work our way up, right? But manifesting is the opposite. Now, what I'm going to share in this video are the Petit Lenormand, cards that my friend Sadie drew. Okay, I'm also going to share the chakra related oracle decks that I use. Now in video 2 I am going to then share the interpretations of the Grand Jeu Lenormand cards and the oracle cards that I drew for her. So Sadie drew these, she shared them with me, and we discussed them, and then I told her I would draw Grand Jeu cards and oracle cards. And in the next video, as I said, I will interpret them for you. Okay, now the procedure for this. As you can see, Sadie only drew a single Lenormand card. And that's all she needed to answer the question. This is the question. Is the current state of this chakra helping or hindering my manifesting? All right, that's what she asked when she drew a single Lenormand card. All right, so the instructions for this. After reading about the chakras in the blog that I just told you about, focus on them one at a time. Okay, so remind yourself of what each chakra means to the manifesting process while you're shuffling the cards, and then draw a single card for each. Lay it face down on the table so that you don't start getting sidetracked, especially if you draw, a negative card that may influence the rest of your draws. So I always draw them and lay them face down first until I'm done, and then I turn them all over. All right. Now feel free to use any type of color marker to represent each chakra to lay the cards next to. As you can see, I used crystals. They work beautifully. All right. So let's review the chakras briefly and see what her cards are saying. Now, I'm just going to move these out of the way because we're not even going to talk about them until the next video. All right, so, let me do it this way. So there we have, this is the root, there's red, okay, there's the root chakra. This is the orange for sacral. We have the yellow for, I love this, oh my gosh. We got the yellow for the solar plexus, got the green for the heart, blue for the throat, and this purple, this amethyst for the third eye, and then this is a white crystal for the crown chakra. All right, so let me start over here with the crown. Okay, the crown, the consciousness chakra, is our receiver of divine guidance. This is where we receive the idea or inspiration and where we set our intention. So it all starts here, okay? When this chakra is open, the ideas and inspirations flow to us freely, right? So nothing happens without first being born as an idea. Now, Sadie drew the bouquet, the card of receiving gifts. Perfect. This tells me that she's inviting spirit in and joyfully accepting what it sends to her. Okay, so she's accepting, she's open and accepting to the gifts. All right, now let's look at the ajna, or the third eye. This is the perception chakra, and it's the seat of our intuition, our inner knowing. It allows us to use our non-physical senses, such as clairvoyance, or clairs, as they're more commonly known. This is where we begin to visualize that which we want to manifest. Here she drew the clouds. It's not the card you want to see for a visualization spot, right? Clouds. Obviously, she is not perceiving clearly the messages that she's receiving. Think about that. So we already know that she's asking and open to receiving. She's asking and she's open to the receiving, right? That's the crown here. But she isn't perceiving clearly what she is receiving. She's not perceiving it clearly, all right? So these other cards you'll see in the next video, and they should explain why. All right, let's go to the throat. This is the communication chakra, where we declare our intention. We talk about it to ourselves and to others. This gets the energy moving and it expands the idea. At this stage, you often get good ideas from others too by talking about it, right? And you may find collaborators. But I want to tell you, be careful not to speak to anyone who may find fault with your plan at this early stage, because it's still in a fragile stage. And negative input from others can halt the manifestation process if you let it in, right? So be careful who you talk to. All right, so again, Sadie drew a card that shows a problem. She got the whip. In fact, she drew, that's a communication card for the communication chakra, but it represents discord and disharmony, right? So the whip shows objections and opposition to what she's trying to manifest. And these are of her own making, because she hasn't even discussed this with anyone yet, all right? So the opposition and the objections, the discord, is coming from her. All right, the heart. Let's go to the heart. This is the love chakra, and here you really begin to fall in love with the idea that you're trying to manifest, right? Your desire is growing and you begin to feel the joy at the thought of it. You also see how it can benefit others, right? You want others to love it, right? And then the love spreads when you start thinking of spreading your, even if you're trying to manifest something that's just strictly for you, no matter what, it will impact others. You know, even if you win the lottery, say you win the lottery and you just won, $230 million, you don't think that's going to benefit others? Of course it will. I don't just mean others that you choose to give money to. I mean all the others that you're going to buy things from and hire to do things for you, and the places that you'll travel and the inns you'll stay in, and oh geez, I could go on and on. So yes, anytime you bring anything good into your life, yes, it helps others too. And the happier you are, the higher your vibration, which raises the whole vibration of the planet, and woo! Okay. All right, so, but what did she get here? She got the birds. Okay, so the birds card is showing that Sadie also has to clean up her heart space as the card of distraction and lack of focus and misunderstanding and disappointment. We can see that she's holding some sludge in her heart that needs to be released in order to allow the energy to flow through. All right? I can't wait to interpret these other heart cards. You can see already the victim up here. To see what the issue is with the heart. Okay, let's go to the solar plexus. This is the identity chakra, and it's here that you grow the confidence to begin to exert your will and use your power to take action. When this chakra is out of alignment, your fear of criticism and rejection will prevent you from manifesting. So important. Okay, a lack of self-worth is another side effect of a blocked solar plexus chakra, and not feeling worthy, even subconsciously, not feeling worthy, right, will prevent you from manifesting your heart's desire. So even if you keep saying, no, I think I'm worthy, I'm definitely worthy of that, if subconsciously you don't think you are, boop, you just shot yourself in the foot. All right, so now at first glance, you may think the clover is saying that all is great here. Look, a clover is a positive card. Yes, it is. card of luck. But the clover is fragile and short-lived. Okay? In this situation, it can represent not taking what she wants seriously enough, or taking risks before she's ready, before she's aligned with source, right? What the clover, or what is the clover saying about her confidence, right? It's the card of temporary luck. It's not the big luck card, right? It's the card of temporary luck. So sometimes she has confidence and sometimes she doesn't. And what about self-control? Because the solar plexus relates to self-control. The clover is the card of gambling and risk-taking. So she doesn't always exhibit self-control either. So this is, even though it's a very positive card, it's still bringing up some things that she might want to look at there. All right. Let's go to the sacral. This is the pleasure chakra. I call it the fun chakra. And it's here that you build passion for the project and you start using your creative talents in the right way at the right time, right? Think about all that synchronicity and stuff. Okay, that's all coming together here. This is really where it all starts to come together in the sacral, all right? And here she drew the stars, which doesn't surprise me at all because being my good friend, Sadie is all about fun and pleasure. And as far as her sacral chakra is concerned, she's ready for the manifestation to be born. That's what the stars is saying. She's also a very creative and passionate artist. So again, it didn't surprise me at all to see that she drew the stars there. Okay, let's go to the root. This is the survival chakra, which is connected to safety and security. It's also our connection to the earthly plane. And it's here that you experience your dreams in physical form, right? This is the end result of the manifestation process. No, it's not a problem. It's a process. Okay, this is the end result. This is where you actually have it in your hand. You got the money in the bank, the car's in the garage, you just bought the house, whatever it is, but it's physical now. It's tangible. It's right smack in front of you. You can see it with your not your non-physical, with your physical senses. All right, so the ways, though, she drew the ways. Okay, well, wait a minute, like I said, this is the survival chakra, so blockages here will halt the process because you don't feel it's safe to produce or have what you want. You're not feeling secure in getting it. You don't think it's safe, all right? Yeah, okay, so the ways, it's answering the question. Remember the question. Is the current state of this chakra helping or hindering my manifesting? Well, what is the way saying to you? It's the card of important decisions as well as options and alternative paths and free will. This tells me that she's experiencing some hesitation. She's not quite sure yet. She hasn't fully committed. She can go either way. Yeah, I think she's still considering other perspectives and other angles. But this indecision will prevent manifestation. Wow. Okay, so now let me show you the 3 oracle decks that I use in chakra work. Why I always drink coffee before I film these videos, I don't know, because it makes me tongue-tied. Well, first of all, what deck is this? This is my Chakra Lenormand deck. Okay. Now, these cards, these oracle cards that you see under your nose here, they are I love these cards. They are Tori Hartman's Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. And I really love this deck. I've been using this deck for years. Thank you, Tori Hartman. Whoever you are. Look how cute the back of the cards are. I just love them. But in the book, you can see they're all color-coded, all right, for the chakras. But in the book that comes with it, for each card, you will see she has the legend. That's just the story behind the image on the card. Then she has the inspiration, personal inquiry, key ideas and keywords, and a meditation. So there's a lot to do with these cards, and I always find them spot on and great advice, and I love them. All right, another deck that I use, and I did draw a card for her from this also. This is the Secret Language of Color cards. Now this one I don't use quite as much as Tori Hartman's deck, but every once in a while it pops into my head and then I get it out. It's a very pretty deck, as you can see. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful. Right? Okay, so it's all about colors. And the book, let's see. And see, she has chakras. She talks about chakras in here. But for each card, she has just, you know, something about it. Okay, she just has a little inspirational advice and, you know, stuff there about it. Let's see. This is the card I drew for Sadie. Sadie, married lady. Of course, what does this one relate to? Her third eye. She's getting some advice on that. All right. We'll touch on that in the next video. All right. And then finally, this deck. This isn't really an oracle deck. I don't know what you would even call this. I mean, it's the Aroma Heal deck. So it's on essential oils. Okay. And she has the cards broken into two different types. She's got blends. This is blends and this is individual oils. But for each card, here, this is the card I drew for Sadie. Sadie got the detoxification blend. How appropriate. And you can see the chakras it relates to. Crown, she doesn't need the help there, but yes, the heart, she does need help. She needs heart help. So this has, okay, affirmation. Notice the spelling of that, affirmation. That's a little different than an affirmation. As you notice, it's written in the positive, but it's asking, why am I so? And then you say the thing in the positive, rather than asking like, why am I so inconsistent? You would say, why am I so consistent? But there's a book that I will link it in the description box of the second video where I will talk more about these cards. There's a book that's free online in PDF format that talks about, or it's where this comes from, affirmations, and the man that wrote it, he is giving that book away now, and yeah, you'll be able to read that for free if you so desire. But in these cards, she has the emotional aspects of the oils used in this blend and what they create, a centering thought, the affirmation, which you could just change to an affirmation very easily, and then she has the chakras that this blend relates to, you know. Okay, so that is aromaheal.org. That is where these cards came from. And I have been using essential oils for a very long time in my grooming shop, for myself. I have I have a whole cupboard full of oils. I make my own blends. And you'll read more about them in the healing blog, how to heal the chakras. Okay, I think that is it. Yes, that's it for today's video, my friends. Thank you, as always, for watching. Again, happy Valentine's Day. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.